Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy. This is your dumbbell strength circuits workout. This is a back to basics dumbbell workout, working your entire body in a circuit format. So 3 exercises, lower, upper, and core that we will repeat. Of course, I'll give you lots of different options to take it down or take it up. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just by getting our bodies moving with a march. Pump those arms. Let's try to get the energy up. Get our body's temperature up. Try to let go of anything you may be stressing about this week. Just clear your head and just be here with me today. We are gonna move, we're gonna get strong, we're gonna get our hearts pumping, and we are gonna leave feeling better than when we started. Let's roll those shoulders. So here's what we've got today, 3 quick circuits. They are all back to basics. So super simple, but also go heavy, all right? That is what this is about. It is a strength-based workout. Because we're gonna be moving quickly, you are gonna feel your heart rate get up. Let's take it right here up to that eye, and then hinge, drive the hips to the back. So we're getting it all in. Everything has 3 rounds of 3 exercises, but they are all 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, all right? So instead of going down in time, as we often do, 30, 20, we're keeping them all 40. Let's take it out with the T side lunge. So we're just gonna knock them out. I may give you a few little tweaks here or there if you want to add on, but it won't be anything crazy. It'll be the same exercise, just maybe we'll rack the weights instead of having them down, things like that. Maybe we'll adjust the angles, but it is the same 3 exercises, 3 rounds, 3 circuits, all right? So 3, 3, and 3. Let's take it right here. Nice big Y, and then drop it down. Whew. I did an upper body workout yesterday, and I am feeling it in those arms today. Out and down right here. Yes. 2 more. And let's take it flat back down, and then round it up all the way through. So rounding through the back and really getting that hinge, driving back. So simple intervals, simple circuits, but go heavy to make it challenging. Remember what I always say, be where you are today. So I want you to be challenged in a way that works for you. We're not worried about anybody else. Is it challenging for you? That's where we want to be, but still doable, right? Let's take it right here. We're gonna hinge it down, and if you can, we're gonna inchworm it out. If you need to walk out to the knees or walk out to a bench, you can do that as well, and then inchworm it back. So we get that stretch through the back of the legs. You'll notice behind me I have 3 sets of dumbbells, my 10s, 15s, and 20s, and breathe, bring it up. I'm gonna be working probably with all of them at some point today, but starting heavy for sure, and if I need to go lighter as I get into those 2nd and 3rd sets, I will, but I'm gonna try to stay heavy. If you can, hold it out right here, so either meet me in the high plank or meet me on the knees. Up to you. We're gonna do a little drop of the hips. Again, you can do that from your knees, stretching through the back. 1 big step forward if you can, and big reach up into that world's greatest stretch. You can rotate through a couple times. If you wanna stay on your knees and just get a little stretch from there, that works too. Switch your sides, right here. If you don't have a bench, don't worry, you don't need it for this workout. If you have it, we're gonna use it for a couple things. If you don't, no big deal. Right through here. Go ahead and walk those hands back or walk your feet forward. Feel that stretch. Slowly make your way back up. All right, let's tap it out and reach. Okay, so our first round, sit squat, single double row, and we've got a pull over leg drop, so a weighted core. I'm gonna I'm gonna show you each of those first, and then we will jump right in. And again, we're gonna knock them out. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. If you need a longer breather, take it. Just hit pause or catch up whenever you want. You do you, your workout, be where you are today. All right, team, so watch me first. If you have the bench, we're taking it to a sit squat, all right? I'm gonna angle here. All that means is that we're gonna go heavy and we're gonna sit down with it, all right? So we're here. If you can, sit all the way down, sit all the way up. So obviously if you don't have a bench, you could use a chair. If you don't have either, just take it to your regular squat. Then we got a single double row, up, up, together, nice and strong, all right? So right, left, together. Then pull over crunch or pull over leg drop. You can of course do this without weight. If you have weight, you're dropping the feet either over the bench or you can do it down on the floor, all right? Weight or no weight, doesn't matter. Go ahead and grab those weights. If you have something that you can sit down, remember the goal is to sit all the way down, recruit those glutes, come all the way up. Are we ready? Getting it done. 3, 2, 1. Sit down, stand up. So that little point when you're coming up, right? Right here, that's where the work happens. Also, when we get to here and controlling it on the way down, so you might feel better with the weights here. You might feel better resting them right here. Up to you. I like to rest them, but that's not comfortable for everybody. So up to you. Getting low. Driving it up. Yes, you can. 5 seconds. Right? Give your hands a little break. Single, double row. So we're gonna be in that hinge, wrap that core, hips to the back. You can also stagger it here, right, left, together. Nice and strong. Really think about pulling the elbows in, pulling the shoulder blades in. Grab weights, heavy if you can. Shoulders, back. Here we go. Single, double, strong together. Slow. Single, single, double. Whoo. Right, left, together. Flat back, left. Pull towards the hip, pull the shoulder blades in. Halfway there. Yes. And squeeze. Can we get at least one more? Maybe. Last one. Boom. And relax. All right, team. Set these down. One heavy to medium weight, either on the floor or on the bench. Again, you're taking it over as you drop the legs. If that's not right for you, you can do a little toe tap. All right, you can just do a little march. Here's your option, or here we go. Over and in, right? So the advantage of doing this on the bench, if you have the option, is you can drop your feet a little lower if that feels okay for your back, and you can take your pullover a little lower, right? Feel that pull. Now, the work comes in controlling it, right? Not letting that back arch a ton, really keeping everything pulled in. Right here. Yes, you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are back to the top. We're gonna try to get right into it. So join me. If you can, sit squat, get low, get set. Again, that's where the heart rate work is gonna come in these transitions. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If you wanna take your feet a little wider, that'll give you something a little different, up to you. Drive it up. Again, hands can be down by your side. Push up out of those heels. Chest open. Right here. It's nice because we don't get the same burn because it's super functional, right? Your legs, it's hard because we're working hard, but because they get the little break, which is actually also what makes it more challenging. And up. Yes. Breathe. One more. Relax. All right, with those weights, single, double, together. If you want, you can turn the palms up. You're still doing a row, still pulling towards your back. It's a little different grip. 3, 2, 1. Single, single, double. Big squeeze. So feel a little different in your back. If that doesn't feel right, go back to that regular row. with palms in. And again, I know this is tough on your back, so if you need to stand up in between, stand up in between. Or stagger, right here. Oh, I know, feeling it. Last one. And relax. Set those down. Pull over, leg drop, or down on the ground or on the bench. You can drop the legs or you can do a little march. You can do this with or without the weight. Totally up to you. Tuck the pelvis, core engaged. Here we go. Everything in. Very slow and controlled. So yes, we're getting upper back pull. So we're getting a lot of pull in this first round. We're getting a lot of push, upper body push in circuit 2. And we get a combo in circuit 3. Also that squat movement pattern. And then a lot of core stability, right? Not really flexing or extending in the spine this round. Maybe we'll mix it up. Round 2. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, team. Round 3. If you want an option, rack those heavy weights but still go heavy. Sit all the way down, all the way up. I'm gonna try it. You can rack them. Rest them on the shoulders if that doesn't feel right. Regular sit squat. Here we go. Now, if this means that you have to go lighter to do it, I prefer that you go heavier. Go heavier. If you're able to clean them up like I did and get them here, still engaging your core, you're gonna have to stabilize a little more in those core muscles. It's our last round. I know, these circuits are gonna feel long, but they're gonna go quickly. I know that sounds like opposites. Like, how can both things be true? Both things can be true, right? Yes, and yes, they're gonna feel long in the moment, but we'll be done with them quickly. Last one. All right, team, up to you this time. If you want an option, pull from the floor, gorilla row, we call that. Up to you. Otherwise, just keep it regular. Gorilla row from the ground, you gotta get low in it, but you can do it. Here we go. Pull, pull, together. Whoo! Hard to do after that squat, right? So again, if that's not right for you, back to your regular. Single, single, double. Single, single. Yes! Core after this, and then breather. Nice and wide with those legs. One more. Relax. All right, team. Last time with that pullover, here's what we're gonna add. If you want, you can add a little crunch with it, or you can add knees one way and weight the other way. Up to you. You can do it with or without the crunch, just a small little movement, right? Or take it there. All right, whoo! Heart is pumping. I'm feeling it, I hope you are too. Let's take it. Go ahead and get in position with or without the weight. Relax your head. Only come in the crunch if you want. Here we go. Regular, pull over leg drop. Or add the crunch. You wanna lift the shoulders a bit, but using the core to do it. Or you're gonna go to one side. Knees go one way. Oh! Legs go the other. And breathe. Knees go one way. Weight goes the other, I should say. Yes, team. Last round of circuit 1. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Ha! Woo! Catch your breath. Let's grab some water, team. Are you feeling it? I am. Yes, team. Cheers. All right, round 2. All right, team, so we're gonna keep that bench close by because we are gonna use it, but we're gonna start with a kickstand deadlift. So here are your moves. Kickstand deadlift. Round 3, I'll give you the option to take it single leg if you want, otherwise it's here. Too much, regular deadlift right through there. Then we're taking it down on our bench. Something lighter to medium. Fly into triceps, all right? Then we're gonna sit on the edge of the bench, and you can either bring the knees in here, or we're gonna do a V-sit. And second round, we might take it there. All right, if you're doing that on the mat, again, fly, try, and your V-sit would look like this. Either just bringing the knees in here, or to here, all right? Lots of options, but let's start with that kickstand, all right? Then I'm gonna have my weights ready for my fly and try. Let's get started. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Here we go. And stand up straight. So remember, you're hip distance apart with those weights. We're gonna get right side, left side. So yes, this round is gonna feel longer, but don't worry, it'll still go quickly. Again, with those phrases that don't make sense. Feel longer, but go quickly. Right here. Drive it up. Oh, push out of that front heel. Keep those shoulders pulled back. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Get set. Gonna go right into it. Other foot forward, hip distance apart. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna give you a few more seconds to get down on the bench or the floor. That's why we're going right into it. Bring it up. Yes, you can. And up. 10 seconds. Hamstrings and glutes. And about core engaged as well. Whew, relax. Set those down. All right, team. Take it down onto your bench. I'm going slightly lighter today. You know I've been trying to use my 15s, but I did a pretty intense upper body workout yesterday. As to not overdo it, I'm gonna keep it here. All right, so this is actually double fly, double try. So 2 times with the fly, like you're hugging a tree, shifting back, 2 times with your triceps. Join me here. Here we go. Out for 2. Then you're gonna slide your shoulders back, bend in the elbow for 2 for triceps. So double fly, double try. Back to center. Out, squeeze in, double try. So it's kind of nice. So the goal of this workout, as you can probably tell, is that we're getting the work, but it's not like those strength burn or those 3 rounds of 30 seconds where we really burn out the muscles. We're getting that strength, but we're doing it in a way, last one, that allows your muscles to keep working hard. So exactly, good, relax. Exactly like we've been talking about, sit on the edge of that bench. With different formats, this allows us to go heavy because we get a break between 2 exercises. We can go heavy, keep our form. Here we go, so either seated on the ground or on the bench, we're in and out. Now your goal here is to pull with that hips, deep core. If it bothers your back, again, just bring one knee in, but you're still just trying to lift from here, pull everything in. I know, a little different, right? You can have these hands here. You can go back a little bit. What we're not doing is pushing, right? I hate seeing that at the gym. Slow and controlled, using your core to create the motion and just giving yourself balance here, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it out. All right, so we are back to the top with these exercises. Kickstand deadlift on each side. We'll get a little longer break in between. Double fly, double try, and V-sit, all right? So again, go heavy because we're getting the strength. Here we go. Take it down. Stand it up. And with this kickstand, I often will have my weights right in front, or sometimes I make a little triangle. That sometimes makes it feel a little better. Again, this back foot is just giving you the balance. Keeping those eyes up so I'm not rounding in my back here, right? Eyes up will help. Almost feels like you're sticking your booty out because you are, right? Here. 3, 2, 1. Set them down, give yourself a little stretch, right? Woo! Let's get set for that other side again. Hip distance apart, step back, hinge it forward. Grab those weights. 3, 2, 1. Drive it up. Push out of it, yes. Second one always feels harder. Whether it's your right or your left, doesn't matter, right? Okay, we got one more, nice and strong. And relax. Set those down. Meet me down on the bench or down on the mat. And again, double fly like you're hugging a tree. Shift them back, double try. All right? Upper body push with our chest and shoulders and those tries. Get set. Here we go. Hug the tree. Then slight shift back, down by the ears. Slight shift up, out. Trying, if you can help it, not to make it a press, right? Those elbows want to bend as we go down. I really want you to think slight bend in the elbows, but you're going out with it, right? Squeeze it in. But it's very tempting because that press motion is stronger because of the type of movement it is. So really making sure, last one. Let's get those tries. I know that's our time, but let's go ahead and get our tries. Boom. All right, we'll give you a few extra seconds to get into that V sit. All right, so again, you're seated on the mat, seated on the ground. If it bothers your back, just sit up nice and tall and do one at a time. This time, if you want, you can add a little twist, very similar to what we did with the pullover, right? You're gonna notice a theme here. So go ahead, wrap that core, get set, 40 seconds. So either straight in again, using your core to bring the knees in, or a small little twist. Again, you shouldn't feel back pain. You should feel that entire core working. But if it starts to feel like pain, I want you to adjust, all right? Yes. Boom. And if you need to get a little stretch break in between, you can. We got 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, stretch. All right, team, so last time through with each of these. If you're feeling it, you can take it. Single leg deadlift. Soft bend in the knees. If you need some balance next to you, you can have it there. If that feels too shaky, keep going heavy with the kickstand. Again, I'd rather you go heavy than try to go for the balance. Let's get it done. Last time through, 3, 2, 1. Single leg if you want. Right here. We'll use that breath, not holding it. But on the exhale, really contract all the way through. Hamstrings, glutes, core, back. These single leg deadlifts are when I really wish I had a timer that beeped, because I have to look to my side. It's right by the camera. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, oh, stretch. It'd be nice if I could just keep my eyes in front, because I always tell you guys that when it comes to balance. Eyes on a spot that's not moving diagonal in front of you. Let's get that other side. All right, team, catch your breath. Getting it done. 3, 2, 1. And again, you can have those weights right out in front, but sometimes it helps me to have them down a bit, like I'm going for the floor, and I got that little triangle in front of that front leg. Yes. Right here, keep it going. Whew. 10 seconds. And you get one more. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes, team. All right, stretch it out. Down onto the bench or the mat last time. Double fly, double try. I'm gonna talk you through some options. If you wanna do a little rotating, watch me. If you wanna turn your palms in at the top and out at the top, let's get it done. Here we go. Double fly, if you want, turn those palms towards you, right? And then back to center, shift and back. Double try, turn your palms to the ceiling. So your rotation is only at the top, right? Out, in and turn, like you're bringing your pinkies together, right? Shift and back, triceps, bring your thumbs together, if that makes sense. Don't overthink it, just get it done. Like you're turning in one way to get that extra squeeze. Yes. Oh, I know. Last one. I think we went overtime, but that's okay. Woo! And breathe. Yes, team. Stretch it out. Ooh. All right, last time with our V-sit. We got one more circuit, but it's gonna be a quicker one, I promise. All right, team, so up to you if you wanna just keep it regular, if you wanna add that little twist, if you wanna try balance, but I'd rather you have good core. Remember, core over the balance. Up to you, knees, single or double. Here we go. Regular in, or one knee at a time, or a little twist. Little twist. Yes! Oh, keep it going. I'm doing 2 singles, 2 center, and then right and left. Keeping with that theme. 10 seconds. Let's get it done. And relax. All right, team, stretch that out. Nice work. Woo! You can set your bench out of the way if you have it. Keep those weights close by, because we are gonna get one more round. Let's grab some water. Woo! Cheers, y'all. Right here. All right, if you needed a quicker workout today, we covered it all. We got our squat, our hinge, we got our pull, our push. So it's okay if you need to stop a little early. I know some of you need the shorter option. This is our bonus circuit, all right? If you have time, we got about an extra 10 minutes, and then we'll be good. We're gonna do a side lunge. We're gonna start stationary, we'll move into moving. And then just like we did there, double curl, double press, all right? Then we're gonna take it down to a plank. You can either be on your knees or your elbows, or your knees or your toes, elbows or hands. We're gonna do double hip dip, right and left, and then knee crunch. So if you'll notice, everything we worked with today with our core had the crunch coming in and then the rotation for the obliques. All right, so go ahead and grab those weights. We're gonna start with that side lunge. Let's get it done. In 3, 2, nice and wide because it's stationary. 1, here we go. So shift your weight to the back, push out of it. Shift your weight, push out of it. So you're trying to bring your weights on either side. Your feet don't have to be that wide, but we're alternating right and left, all right? So we got our squat and our hinge. Now we're getting some lateral movement, so different plane of motion. And we are also combining that squat and that hinge pattern, right? So bending the knees like a squat, but also driving the hips to the back like a hinge. Yes, you can. Last one. And breathe. Woo! All right, team. Ha! So we're here. Grab those weights. I'm gonna start with my 15, see if I can do it. Double curl, double press. Again, I had a tough arm workout yesterday, so if I can't finish all the circuits with the 15s, I'll drop down to my 10s. Here we go. Double curl, then bring it up, double press. I can already tell this is gonna be hard, but I'm gonna go for it. Again, that's why we're putting these two together, so it's not all straight, same exercise, right? You do 2 and 2. And here, take it up. And up. Yes. Woo. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Yes, team. Set those weights down. Meet me on the mat. All right, so if you need to elevate this plank, you can do that as well. Be on a bench, drop the hips for 2, knees and pikes come in for 2, or again, you can be down on the mat. If it gives you more space for the pike, you can take it here. If you need to just be on your knees, take it there. All right, here we go. 3, 2, plank position. Drop the hip right and left. Bring the knees in, right with a little pike, and left. Don't overthink it. Drop, center, knees come in, little lift. Right here. Double hip dip, double knee pike. Maybe it feels better to be here. Up to you. I like it down here. Last one, let's just get the dips. And relax. All right, team, doing that all again. We're gonna keep it the same. We're gonna go hammer grip when we get here, and then we're gonna keep it same with our heavy, shift your weight to the back. In 3, let's get set. 2, nice and wide. Here we go. So I'm gonna rest one weight here. If that doesn't work for the weights you're holding, just take them down by the side. But this is another option. It allows me to feel like I can get a little lower, right? If I had weights that were bigger, maybe even heavier, I'd probably want to stick to this. But you do you. What feels right for you? What allows you to get lower and also sink to that side? So we can really push out of that lateral movement, hip and glute. Let's finish it. Let's get one more. There's your time. Ha! All right, curl and press. I'm gonna switch to my 10s. Double curl, hammer, double press, push and pull for this one. Woo! Core engaged, shoulders back. Get set. 3, 2, 1. Up. Up. Really being aware of my core on this, right? And then rock. Up. Up. 5 seconds, can we get double of each? Oh, yes, so close. Let's get it done with that plank again. Hip drop, knees in, knees in. If you need to elevate it, that is fine. If you need to take it standing, side, side, front, front. Join me in 3, 2, 1. Tuck that core. So even though we're moving throughout this plank, we still want to make sure we have that good, stable position in the center, right? Tucking the hips towards the ribs, zipping up the core, lifting with that pelvic floor. Tight through the legs and the glutes, not holding our breath. Yes, you can. Oh, 10 seconds. Burn. Yes. Stretch it back. I know. Woo. Breathe. All right, team, this is it. Last time through. Here's what we got. We're gonna step out into it, push out of it. So this time, if you wanna take it moving, take it moving. If that's not right for you, keep it regular. Then we got our double curl, double press. Second one, you can make a clean. Second one, you can make a push press. I know we haven't had much power here. Then we'll take it down with that hip dip. All right, grab those weights. Side to side, 3, 2, 1. Step out, push out of it, right? Really trying to get low. Drive the hips to the back, hang out for a second, then push out of it. Yes, you can. Long workout, I know, but we are almost there. Thanks for hanging with me. No bonus move, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, so give it all you got on these last ones. Right here. Last one, each side. Yes. And relax. Oh man, that one got my heart pumping. All right, so this is what this looks like. If you got it, regular, clean, regular, push press. If you wanna add the power, otherwise, don't sweat it. Here we go. Regular curl and clean, press, push press. Back down. You wanna make it feel a little bit more like a power move. Ugh. Add it on those seconds. Here we go. We got one more, I know you can. Yes, team. All right, this is it. Again, if you want to make it a little more like a bonus move, here's what we got. High plank, knee cross, in. You can also make it a mountain climber. Totally up to you. We got 40 seconds. Or hip, knee. Let's get it done. Last 40. This is it, team. In 3. Whew. Strong plank position either way. 2, 1. Here we go. Cross. Still staying tucked in that pike, right? That does not mean hips up high here. That means you're not dropping here. You're tucking, especially as the knees come in and across. I know everything's tired. It is for me too. Yes, you can. 15 seconds. You're getting that cross or drop, and then knees coming in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. Oh man, you guys. Woo. Press those shoulders down, hips to the back. Can kind of go side to side with those shoulders. Quick little stretch, but of course get more of a stretch on your own. Oh. Right here, team. Roll through cat-cow. So let me know in the comments how you're feeling. Let's take that arm under. If you can, get a little stretch. Again, the goal of this workout was to have circuits, right? That we could repeat. I know a lot of times We get repetition with descending intervals. So 30, then 20. A lot of times we do no repeat, but maybe we'll do 3 versions of something or 2 versions of something, other side. Or we'll have like a burnout round, right? Where we do some isometrics, we do some time under tension. This workout, I wanted it to be different. Woo! Take your feet here. You can sit on the edge of the chair if that's better for you. I wanted it to be challenging for you to feel like you were working hard, but without feeling like your muscles were burning so much that they were gonna fall off, right? I wanted to be challenging in a different way, where you can go heavier. You know that sit squat is hard, you know that kickstand is hard, you know that row is hard, but not the same burn. Our muscles working in different ways, all right? That is why, cross this over if you can. You can also just take it down here. That is why this program, this is why our Flex, our Stronger Every Week, everything we're doing in the BodyFit Athletic Club is designed to get that progressive overload in different ways. It's not just about this type of workout where you just do boom, 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 same thing 3 sets in a row. That's valuable. And it's not necessarily about, oh, how can I burn out this muscle with 1,000,000 reps or 1,000,000 holds? We need a variety of all of it. We need power training, we need unilateral, we need core, we need all of it. So that is what we are getting here with this program and really with everything that we're doing in the BAC. So let me know, how did you feel with this? Whew. How did you feel with those doubles? Where it was like you got just enough and then on to the next exercise so you could go heavy. Whew. Stretch. How are you feeling now? Good, I hope. Roll back onto those feet. Let yourself hang. You can either have your hands here or on the ground, whatever feels good. Pedal. Whew. And then slowly roll it up. All right, team. Shoulders back. So get some more stretching on your own. Get some more mobility and flexibility throughout your week. Let's put those fingertips down. Let your head drop. Little stretch here. And leave me a comment. Let me know how you are feeling after this workout. Other side. All right, team. 1 big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your dumbbell strength circuits workout. Great job, everybody.